We're 90 back.
I don't know. That's what I said. I saw her post and I was like, oh, I guess you. Oh. You can text and run.
We're 1 minute back. We start out with Derek. Ticker.
No.
$30 seconds back. Out to Derek first. $15 standby. For ACG6 out to Derek at the weather center. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Standby. 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll CG6.
The station covering all of the DMV.
Open up, Derek.
This is DC News Now.
And good morning, everyone. It is a nice sunny start to your morning as we are taking a look at your local headlines. We're looking at a pretty nice run of weather for today. Nice and sunny here currently in DC, but we may see a few clouds later on.
Stand by and open up.
And
Tosin.
violence overnight across the DMV. We'll
Yeah,
read you
that's
the
cool.
details of active investigations
Second BO.
of crimes that happen across the DMV. And the latest push by State Secretary Anthony Blinken to bring aid to
Last
people
video,
in Gaza.
and then we're out to
and we'll
Route
have also
78.
details from a pro-Palestinian
Like
rally
Arlington
that happened
with
right here
no-
in the district. And I'm also breaking down three
Look here,
bills
got it.
lawmakers in DC have put forward
Dissolving to Router
address how
78.
children in the district are taken care of. But
And
we begin
dissolving.
first in this 8 o'clock
Open up
hour
Derek
with a
and
live look
Tosin.
outside. It is a beautiful day. You see the clouds, the fall colors. You're in. This is just a touch and a hint of what you can expect in today's weather. Good morning.
And
everyone.
open up
Joining
Derek.
us on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Kakile.
Taking
We'll
Derek
get to our
full
top
Z,
stories
5
in
out
just
to
a few
Derek.
minutes. But first, the man with the good news today, Derek Bowen. How's the weather shaping up today?
Oh my goodness, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. Get out there
And
and enjoy it. It won't be too
Oh,
terribly
Derek.
frigid out here by any means. It's actually
I
going to
got
feel
13
a
with
lot like the
Tosin.
early portions of October, give or take. It's going to be relatively nice.
She
All
stays
about
here for a bit.
About the DC region, we're looking at temperatures
Sorry,
this
I'm talking
morning
myself.
into
Oh,
the
sorry.
40s, upper 40s in fact. We're almost to the half-century mark. Well, we had a sunrise this morning of 6:39, sunset tonight.
Oh.
A little bit
Very
earlier,
good name.
5:04. We had that time change. Daylight saving time came to an end, and we're back on the standard time. We're looking at, of course, 77% humidity. That is
You
starting
just
to
received
decrease
one.
as the temperature begins
13.
to increase for today. As we look at today, we're looking at highs to bounce up into the 60s and
There's a
70s.
5K in
starting out
Yoko.
into the 30s and 40s, but starting to see more 50s on the map here and there. Baltimore also in towards Leesburg, 49 in Kaiser, 40 for Woodstock, moving over towards Fredericksburg as well. 52, nice and warm this morning in Lexington Park. It is going to be
30.
a nice warm day today,
She
as well
just
as the next
received
coming
30.
days as temperatures rise nearly 10 degrees or so above to where they were this time yesterday. A few cool spots here and there, but all in all, we're very close to where we were this time yesterday, and temperatures for this week are going to be
15.
on the up and up with a few clouds.
You just
this morning.
received
It'll be
15,
nice
stand
and
by, out to
sunny
13
later
next.
on as we head into the afternoon. A beautiful sunshine. Get out
brunch
there and
forecast.
enjoy the nice weather. Temperatures going up into the 70s for today, especially here inside the DC Beltway.
And red.
You just
Heading down
received wrap.
south, 72, 66 for Hagerstown, 68 in Woodstock. I have a look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
And open up Tosin.
All right, Derek, thank you. 8:02 on this Sunday morning, and we begin with breaking overnight out of Fairfax County. Fairfax police have confirmed they're investigating an accidental shooting in the 1700 block of Old Meadow Road. Now, because it's an active investigation, the details are limited, but here's what we know so far. Police say the victim and an unknown number of suspects knew each other, and those involved in the shooting
Staying
but were
on
not
13.
injured or killed were taken into custody. We'll have some scene video coming up in our later newscast. And in Fairfax County as well,
Changing over.
officers are investigating an accidental shooting that left one man dead. Police say that suspect accidentally shot the victim, who died at the scene. This is a developing story. We'll keep you updated once we learn more from police.
And
And
changing
over
over.
Montgomery County Police and first responders
Video
were
and
called
A
to a shooting
dissolving.
at America's Best Wings in Silver Spring. That's in the White Oak area. Police say they responded around 6 p.m. to the shooting that involved two victims who had a fight inside the restaurant that turned violent. Both victims were taken to a hospital where one died. Police say no suspect is in custody. This is a story we continue to
And
follow.
dissolving to
And over in
A.
the district, a teenage boy is dead.
Changing
Another
lower.
teen boy injured after a
Up
double
to
shooting.
12.
Police say it happened in Northwest DC around 11 at the intersection of 14th Street and Fairmont Street. When officers arrived, they found
Last
two
turn.
teenage boys shot. One was conscious and breathing, the other died on the scene. It's the story we're following. Stay with DC News Now. We'll bring you
12.
updates from police.
And we're on 12.
803, DC police also investigating an armed carjacking that left one food delivery driver hurt in Northeast. Officials say the victim was completing
Back up to
deliveries at
13.
14th Street on Friday
Ping
night.
pong
At
shot,
about
no
11:30, when the
anchor.
suspect flashed a gun and demanded keys to the victim's car. The person gave up his keys when he told the suspect he was calling police. The suspect shot him once. Police are still looking for the shooter
Stand
and the
by.
victim's car. It's a silver Hyundai Elantra.
And we're on the
The
band.
suspect still on the run this morning in an officer-involved shooting that
We'll
happened in
dissolve
Southeast
to a
DC.
VO and
Police say
A,
they
then we'll
responded
have
to
a SOT
report of
and B.
gunshots
That will
near
be a
13th
17
Place
second stop.
Southeast at about 9:30 last night. Officials say the suspect fired several shots at police. 3 officers shot back. No
Stand by,
injuries were
VO and A.
reported. DC police say the officers who returned fire have been placed on administrative leave. The body-worn camera footage is currently under review.
And dissolving.
And the search
We're on
continues
A.
for a DC woman who vanished
Sought in
October
B
23rd.
next, 17
55-year-old
seconds.
China Crawford, last seen on Good Hope Road Southeast near 16th Street. The family says they're growing desperate and frustrated.
And roll B.
Any small detail that you think is
17
non-sequential,
seconds.
just please still share that information. My daughter,
And
China,
10,
I believe, was
9,
taken or
8,
kidnapped. I
7,
believe that she's
6,
still out there somewhere.
5.
and I'm
Tosin
asking
continues in
everybody
3,
to please
2,
help us
1.
find China.
Open up
And
Tosin.
DC police are also
Stand
looking
by.
for Crawford's
Back up
gray
13,
Mercedes with
OTS
temporary
next.
Virginia tag 988859V.
And back up
805, we're
Tosin.
continuing to follow the war
VO
in
and
Israel. The
C
Palestinian
next.
death toll in the Israel-Hamas war has reached almost 9,500. That is according to Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza. This as Israel's defense force continues its ground offensive in northern Gaza.
And
Meantime,
VO.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken making a new push for
Another
peace
VO and
in
A.
that region, asking Middle Eastern leaders to protect civilians impacted by the war. However, he said a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas would be counterproductive, saying the move would benefit the terrorist organization.
And another
Back
VO.
here at home, tens of thousands from
Changing
across
over.
the country
Back up to
convened
13 in
DC,
boxes.
demonstrating support of Palestinians.
And we're
It's
on
one of the largest
boxes.
demonstration of its
Package in
kind
C
since
next.
Hamas militants
204
attacked Israel,
for pack.
killing about 1,400 people. Since then, Israeli airstrikes have targeted the Gaza Strip. DC News Now's Haley Milon has more on that rally in the district.
And roll C.
And the main objective for demonstrators is a ceasefire.
This is
Showing
a
up at
2-minute
the White
package.
House
You'll be onto the
pressuring
band
President
next.
Joe Biden to end U.S. aid to Israel.
Clear
Now,
is
for
G2.
many, this is personal. 3 weeks ago,
We'll be onto the band with
introducing
Tosin.
Joe
She
Washington
chose
Burton,
another
someone who's
package.
trapped in
Package will be
Gaza.
an A this
Today, I
time.
happened to bump into Joe, who had just received incredible news, picking up his mother for the protest at the airport, that his sister had made it out of the war-torn region safely.
I picked her up in Reagan in the middle of the day, and
About a 90-second pack.
5 minutes
Back,
before we pull up
left
to her
is
sisters,
pack.
my aunts, would get the good news, so we were able to bust through the door and say, she's up, into Egypt.
Words Rauschenberger longed to say for weeks as his sister Emily, brother-in-law Muhammad, and their 5 children dodged danger moving to Gaza. They'd been visiting family there when the violence broke out, traveling to the Egypt crossing 4 times, trying unsuccessfully to leave.
And not getting out was real demoralizing.
Emily, a U.S.
1 minute
citizen,
left in
finally getting out with
package.
the
Back
help
up
of the
to
State
the
Department.
band
They
next.
leave behind family in the enclave still exposed to Israeli bombardments.
They definitely have cousins there that are still heavy in their heart.
The Hamas attack in southern Israel left 1,400 people dead. The retaliatory airstrikes killing 9,200 Gazans. Today,
About
Joe and his
25.
family members among the tens of thousands pressuring leaders for a ceasefire.
Folks have got to stop the violence.
Palestinians and supporters saying the conflict is amounting to a genocide.
And this is not about religion.
30 seconds left in
Defense
pack.
forces say they're trying to eradicate Hamas, claiming their leaders hide themselves where the citizens live. This demonstrator saying USA and Israel hurts Americans with ties to Palestine.
What does that mean for us? What does that mean for people of color? What does that mean for our families and our homeland, ancestral home?
Many hoping they can one day feel the relief the Rauschenbergers are feeling.
I'm gonna hug him for 20 minutes straight.
10, stand by. 9, 8,
Israeli
7,
Prime Minister
6,
Benjamin
5,
Netanyahu says
4,
there won't be a ceasefire
3,
until Hamas
2,
releases Israeli
1.
hostages from Gaza.
And open up.
All right, Haley, thank you for that report. 8:08
Package
and
A
daylight
next,
saving time that
2:14.
ended today. We fell back an hour this morning, and if you have an analog clock, make sure to turn that back an hour. But in today's What's Going Around, our Chris Flanagan speaks with a sleep expert from Northern Virginia who offers tips on how you can fall back and still feel well rested when you return to work.
And roll A.
Dr. Hoffman, as we turn our clocks back
Dr.
this weekend,
Hoffman.
this is sort of the easy one. How long does it take our bodies
That
to
is correct.
adjust
Thank
to
you.
these time changes?
Get those
So
steps.
typically, if we're moving the clock forward, it is very quick. Can take, within one day, you can get back by just staying up a little later. When you turn it backwards, it usually can take up to 5 days to get back on a regular schedule. That can be very variable. There are some people who adjust almost immediately. There are some people who can take more than a week to get adjusted.
Dr. Hoffman, what are some tips you can offer our viewers as we turn back the clocks this weekend so they can get a good night's sleep?
It can be very difficult. The problem with shifting time schedules, particularly a 1-hour shift backwards, is our bodies are designed to easily shift forward, but have great difficulty shifting backwards. Strangely enough, pulling an all-nighter, forcing yourself to stay up, and then going to bed at what is your goal sleep time will get you back on schedule quicker than anything else. Otherwise, use of a light adjustment.
1 minute back
trying to
in,
keep
left
the
in
lights
package.
low near
Out to the
bedtime,
mobs next.
bright
We out to
light
Tosin
early
at the
in morning,
mobs.
even if
Toss
it's
it to
still
a
dark
sot
out,
in
will get
C.
you adjusted quicker.
After
Dr.
said
Hoffman,
sot,
what about for our kids?
we'll be
Are
out
there
to the
any
BAM
tips,
in a
any
ping
tricks
pong
we can
shot, no
use to get our
anchor,
kids,
for
adjusted more
package
quickly
in
to the
A.
time change?
Unfortunately, it's the same
We'll be out to
problem, and it's
teases
made
right
worse
after that.
by the fact that
About
as
30
we enter
seconds.
our teenage years, we're actually on a normal shifted or
30.
circadian shifted sleep schedule called delayed sleep phase syndrome.
This,
The
Iris.
normal teenager will want to stay up late and
What's
sleep
that?
in late if they were allowed to. Unfortunately, school, work
15,
schedules,
stand by,
etc.
up to the
don't
modes
allow
next.
it, and we have
Tossing
to
to a
try
sot
to
in
force
C.
ourselves into a
10,
societally
9,
acceptable schedule.
8,
Dr.
7,
Hoffman, thank
6,
you very much. Really
5, stand by,
appreciate
4,
you lending your
3,
expertise. Thank
2,
you.
Take
1.
care.
And open up Tosin.
And the end of daylight saving time will increase your chances
Sot
of
in
coming
C
across
next.
deer
11
while
seconds sot.
driving. Experts say the time change puts more vehicles on the road at dusk and dawn when deer move the most, and deer are more active in autumn leading up to their fall breeding season. One expert warns on what you should look out for.
And roll C.
Deer often do travel
11
in
seconds
herds,
sot.
and they
Tossing to a
often do
package
cross
next.
roads
You're
a
not on
single
camera.
file, so even if a deer crosses the road in front of you,
6,
it doesn't
5,
mean that the threat is
4,
over. There
3,
could be another
2,
one following.
1. Open up Tosin.
And experts are also urging drivers to slow down and stay alert, especially at this time of the year. All
And
right, it
we're
is
on the
Sunday.
band.
It means we're playing football, and the Washington Commanders will take on the 2-6
Package in A
New
next.
England Patriots
125.
on the road today at 1 p.m. So, what will the Commanders need to do in order to secure a win in Foxborough?
Ready, A.
DC News Now asks Craig Hoffman from the Team 98 what he thinks.
And roll A.
So the first thing is guess right. And what I mean by that is Bill Belichick is notorious for tormenting young quarterbacks. And part of the reason why is he throws a lot at them. and it's very hard to predict and prepare. So if they were able to suss out this week, Eric Bieniemy and company, what they think Belichick's defense is going to do, and Sam is actually prepared for this game, then they've got a great chance. If not, then they're going to have to adjust quickly on the sidelines and pray for the best.
1
But
minute
that
left
is a
in pack.
very
Straight out
tough
to teasers
task, and
next.
and it is much, at least from my seat, it
Straight
feels like
out
a guessing
to
game as much as anything
teasers.
else. With that, thing number 2, you've got to take care of the football, and that's always important. But against a team like New England that is not very potent offensively, you need to maximize your possessions, and you can't give them extra ones. And so that becomes a way in which this defense kind of lets New England hang around and be in the game. And we've seen that in a couple of games this year, whether that's Sam or others
30
fumbling
seconds.
or whatever it may be. And last but not least, how about don't let 100-yard
Ready,
receivers
music.
happen this week?
We teased a
They've
break.
done that every week since
20.
Denver in week 2, Marvin Mims, and then they, some of those have been like AJ Brown twice. And
15
some of the other
stand
best
by.
receivers in football
Out to
as well.
teasers next.
Like
2
Kendrick Bourne
VOTs.
just went out with an ACL
And
injury
10,
for New England, which
9,
obviously stinks
8,
for them.
7,
They don't have a
6,
guy that screams like
5,
100
stand by.
receiver.
4,
So don't give
3,
one up. Let's
2,
not let Mac Jones beat
1.
you.
And music,
Think
open
that
up
about
Tosin.
Commanders and bring that dub home. It is 8:13. Coming up on DC News Now, we'll look at how the
Great
district
break.
is tackling dangerous driving with new legislation.
VOC.
Plus, with the arrival of the holidays comes a possible
Stand by.
wave of potential anxiety. We'll talk to an expert
Ready,
about
kill
how
mics.
you can stay ahead of it.
And kill Mike's music up. Bum, bum, bum. 3, 2, 1. Fade. Okay.